Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector. I'm going to have to scoot my chair forward because who knows what excitement we're going to have. Edge of your seat, perhaps? I don't know. I think maybe the most exciting thing that's coming, and maybe we'll get there today, is that there's a Remnant raid on Outer Terminus, which is going after possibly Civi, maybe Belt Operations. Now, as I've mentioned before, Civi, the former capital of, I believe is Diable Avionics, is a place that I've had targeted for a while, because that is the last kind of big VIC stronghold. Technically, they do have some other holdings, but I've gotten their big stuff here. I'm not going in to fight the Remnants, but I may want to just go and observe what's going on. So to get there, we don't have a ton of fuel. We do have some other new stuff, though, so that's needing to get fuel. You can see that I've parked both the Magic School Bus and Die My Darling for now. This is kind of the MO for this series. Let's go actually to the docks real quick just to see. Partially because I need to pick up some more fuel. Partially because I probably need a few more supplies. I know that's going to take money, but that's the way it is. We do have a lot of medicine that we can give some other people, so that should be a form of money here. And I didn't actually do this last time. I said I was going to think about it. I thought about it. We're going to put it here, and the reason is that this is central to everybody. This area is better defended in case we have somebody coming up for inspecting AI cores, etc., etc. Hopefully we can get the demand flowing and making it okay. So let's store some of the other stuff. I'm going to store my gamma cores for now. I'm going to keep the alpha and beta cores. Probably did not need to store that prisoner, but it's fine. We also have some these things. And if I look at the colony thing one more time, can I go from storage, or it has to be from the resource stockpiles? So let's sort this out real quick. Get you out. It makes such a fun, happy sound. We do not want to get those. A little bit not chill with that. So if we go back to resource stockpiles, drop those in there. I'm having too much fun pressing Alt to sell things now. It's very exciting. But we're here, and I do have some work I need to do. One of it is to show off Clear Skies, which is a ship that is very interesting, currently being piloted by Zwiderian, because this is another missile boat. You can see I've thrown a bunch of salamanders on it. It's a type of missile I haven't used too much so far, but I think it's going to be fun here because it's a good support missile. It has unlimited ammo, and I have enough of them on there on the alternating fire that should not be an issue. The great thing about this, I did build in hardened shields. You can see I don't have a lot of mods on it because it's a low-tech ship. It's a lot of no-nonsense. We fire with our accelerators, and we go. Just to give a sort of simulated run, just to see here. Let's go ahead and deploy it with some allies here. How do I want to do this? We could do this with WC. Yeah, some of the kind of similar boats here. So we'll do 167, and then we will go up against... Let's have some fun here. Let's go you, and you. That should be fine. Alright, so if we deploy and deploy, give no other orders to any of these here. What this ship is very much a frontline ship, but it doesn't cost nearly as much to deploy as some of the other things, so we're just going to hit the U button and the speed up button. And we're going to let these ships just kind of run into each other. Now you can see it's already very exciting. I do have some broadswords on it. I did try to stay low tech as I could. But one of the things you'll see from the Pebble here is that it does have the same kind of big surround shield as our good buddy, the Paragon. So that lets it be a little bit tankier. I have thought about maybe doing a thing where I put on some something to let it move a little bit faster, because right now it has 35 speed, but it can take some damn hits. So this is a very loud simulated battle, but all these ships should be going kind of okay. We'll see. Obviously, we have some of the faster VIC ships that are able to move around and kite around the Pebble here. The Pebble, what the goal is for some of these ships is just to have them work within range. Try to have them move, not move a little bit. Obviously, having the support massive fire there is very fascinating. The one thing that I do have a question about is having a steady officer really a good thing here. Let's spice it up just a little bit more because I don't... That's just going to be us watching them chase stuff around for a bit. Let's just drop a few of these right here and deploy these as well. Look, we have some more friendly targets now. You can see once again, that's a bunch of Laidlaw guns. And still, the Frank Space Cat's ship does have some flux problems. I do need to work that out, but the Giga Scrap Shot is definitely something that befits a ship that is literally a bunch of asteroids slapped together. So we actually lost the mass extinction, which is funny because when I was testing this before, I didn't lose a single ship when I did a similar LOL. Let's throw some onslaughts on there. So, but I want to show you, this is what the Pebble can do. The Pebble can take these hits. Now, I do have a lot of vents on it, so I'd love to see you vent at some point. Apparently, that's not what we want to do today. But I've seen this go toe-to-toe with multiple onslaughts all at once. So that's pretty good. And we still have some 2v1, 1v1. Did we lose all of our ships? No, and see, this is the problem with the testing against the VIC ships, is that they really just decide to kite and run everything. But this is the idea. Like I said, it's a fun ship. It can take a damn beating. You see, we have 3 times the deployment points firing on it, and it's that hull is massive. It really is. Let's give our allies some support real quick just to see if we can close this out and get into the next thing here. This should be fine. So where are our buddies? Our buddies are down here. So, like I said, if the Pebble has a weakness, it's that it's kind of slow. But it's literally a bunch of space rocks slapped together. I haven't seen it lose a 1v1 fight, although it has taken its dear sweet time to get some kills once again from having to chase down faster ships. But the Alpha Strike capabilities of all those ballistic weapons is just really fun to see. And then you have the missiles constantly going after the engines, at least that's the idea. Like, it's doing the good, and I build my fleets and I build my ships to try to work together and fill in the gaps with other fleet members here. So when we have a ship like this that can stay the front line and kind of shoot missiles to keep other things from moving so we can have you guys move in, that's great. Now I do have some other ships I want to build. Like we have the Union, not that one. That's another ship. But we do have some other things that we want to build. Engaging the speed up again just to get this here. So if you are interested in me building out another ship, there are plenty of good spaces available. I may be playing with the config files in a future video just to make sure there are even more ships available, but that's another bridge here. We still got plenty of business to do in this save, but yeah, just a few reinforcements later, and everything is fine. Alright, so let's end the simulation. Like I said, the goal is to work as a team, but yeah, we have a support gunship and then some broadswords. I know there's a lot of other things I can fly with, but you can't really go wrong with a broadsword. I did think about adding a few different things to it. I already mentioned one and I forgot about it. I didn't do a point defense arc emitter because as much as the asteroid shooting lightning is fun, I wanted to kind of keep the low-tech profile a little bit. I was thinking about the loader overdrive, but since we're using, I know I said low-tech, and then we use some Volkov industry stuff. These have a refire delay, so I won't get as much from there. Or maybe I would, I don't know. But if you saw from the simulation, it's not working like where we're going to be spamming stuff. So before I forget, let's go back to Frozen Heart real quick. You have enough? We sold our fuel. That's not what I wanted to do. That's terrible. Let's fill our fuel tanks. Now it's going to cost even more. I could just restart the video, but that would be pointless. We live with our mistakes. Even if it means we get to have people go to port later. This is another planet I could colonize if I wanted more volatiles. But yeah, one thing I forgot to do here, if not this, if we manage our colony, is that I wanted to put a... I do want to upgrade these battle stations, but I want to put something in here. I'm going to put a beta core in there. I put alpha cores in the other one, but that's going to help with the defenses a little bit. This is actually almost the next size up, too, which is awesome. And plenty of other room to build here. We do have money loss here because of the privateer base. We can't build another commerce. So as I was struggling with last time, I will need to figure out what I want to do with this stuff. Can we install an item here? No, we can't. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I think how we're going to do this, we do want to get to Civi eventually, so we're going to kind of do our homework here. I do need to go back to Empyrean just to install some cores, so we're probably going to gate from Mercy to over there. I know I was talking before about how I need to do some other stuff, which is true over there, but the fireworks are going to be over here. So we're going to start, do a quick hop. Shouldn't take too much trouble if I can find where my gate is. And we're just going to have hopefully a party. Colony expedition, they went for a colony. By the way, nobody's currently going after my new holdings because we're actually at peace. So that's a plus. And the VIC is just kind of like, they hate us, but they can't say it to our face. So look at us flying through hyperspace. There is actually an unidentified ship over here. Curiosity gets us, and it's a Razorback. We don't want a Razorback. So this is one of those things where it's like, hey, look, we're flying through the cosmos just like this. And I just got to make sure here for our income, we don't have like a massive debt right now, so that's good. And Mercy's the yellow star. And that's Psy Nation. They love us. We fought them, and now they respect us. Where's your gate here? Your gate is near Neural, so it's right up here. Alright. In we go. Don't really care about the Ludic Path right now. I could care about them quite a bit, but we just want to get in and get out. And as I've mentioned before, these places aren't really worth the trouble. We lost a lot of money. How much? We have unpaid debt by quite a bit. So that was, wait, you know what? Could make back some of that right now, possibly. We could buy a ton of drugs at Samuel in the Mercy system. Yeah, you know, this is what we used to do, isn't it? We just ran drugs for... Oh, we can't actually buy them. Whoops! I mean, that's a great economic opportunity that we won't be able to take advantage of. Good travel to an unknown star system, but we have a little bit more business to do here. I do want to do some more Beyond the Sector stuff, but I at least want to see what the Remnants are going to try to do in Civi. So there's Fortuna and Dismay. Here's our two other places that I'm going to assign alpha cores to both of them. So let's see what we find. Failed to disrupt mining, so that's good. Here's our defense fleet. That's a really ugly defense fleet, but it is a defense fleet. Here's our little station. Alright. Managed colony, still 0. We can stabilize it. No, we can't. We have no money. Alright, well, fortunately, nobody wants to leave for this crap hole. So, how do we want to do this? First off, obviously, we put the Alpha Core in charge, because that's just going to make life better. The second thing is that we go up to comm directory. Let's talk to our friendly station commander. Help with our rebellion problem. A few more supplies, a few more heavy armaments. A few more Marines. Alright. So we're going to do this kind of the same thing over here. And this is going to free up some slots for me to colonize other places. So look, Ludic path cells, size 7. Who knew? Same stuff up here in Purgatory. I think having an alpha core here would be really good. Especially since it looks like somebody wants to get cute. Okay, so manage the colony here. They're actually up 1 stability, so that's fun. They do have a food shortage. I wonder why. Heavy batteries. Lots of problems. Nothing an alpha core can't fix, I think. So right now, we're going to let this stabilize before we turn stuff back on. Doesn't look like the colony's shrinking at the moment anymore. So that's a plus. How else do we want to do this? If I had a bunch of food from my other places, what I should have done, if I had been smart, was bring it to these guys. But as it is... Okay, help with your rebellion again. We'll get 500 more supplies. 90 heavy armaments and 100 marines. Should be good. How many marines does that leave us? Because like I said, we're not invading Civi right now. That's a pretty good contingent to carry along. Where can I sell these for the most money? Lemtis to the top left, or Abraxia. Wow, really? You Federation folks need to get off the sippin' sauce. Alright, how many days until the Remnants? 4 days until arrival. So we kind of want to get there. Our income situation is going to still be nasty. But as long as we don't port at places that are kind of a problem. Is there anywhere I can sell that may be like acceptable? I guess that's one question. Because one of the issues that I'm going to have... Okay, Ludic Path cells, incident averted. Okay. Yeah, we need to do some bounties as well. That was the other thing I was thinking of. And if we have some bounties up here... That one just opened up. And this bounty's no longer there. And this bounty's not very good. So the reason I'm looking over there is because we need to pop open this gate anyway. So I think we try to sell some stuff just to make sure we don't lose crew. Or maybe we just go to Atzlin and say, buy our drugs. No, we gotta be smart. Is there anywhere to the northeast that looks pretty good? Not really. Abraxia is really our only buy drugs place that's in the right direction. And we need to get some supplies anyway. So maybe we do a happy little drop off. So Lemtis is up here. That's not it. That's it. Okay, oh my god, that's got to be terrible. You are just sitting in between 2 stars. Alright. Well, at least we know where we can transverse jump, right? And as long as we can get in there before the end of August. Okay, that is not at all what we wanted. Okay, are you actually following me? Y'all, come on. This always happens. It's like, turn on your transponder. But we're trying to engage in some illegal trade. Alright. So, trade goods here. Let's see what we can sell. Luxury goods. Don't really know where we can sell those for a lot. Exotic goods we could have sold at Samuel. Alright, well. This is what we wanted to do. So that'll pay off a lot of our outstanding debt. This is about as good as anywhere else that I feel like driving to. Unless there's somewhere just north that we can go to. The sea place. Yeah. So if we consider our military options and launch a raid, I just want to get supplies. But once again, that's not a lot of supplies. Still, it's enough supplies. We just lost 200 Marines. Wow, okay. That wasn't worth it, but technically that reduces payroll, so... And it was... Are you serious? I'm going to talk our way out, because we're kind of holding on to an alpha core that I would rather not give up to our allies. What's going on over here? Alright. So where's the big C? I know. I wanted to go east, but we have... This is the problem with having so much responsibility. Is that we sometimes have to fly and do business in the core worlds, because that's where the money is. And hopefully, maybe, possibly, we can get some more, like, good bounties and stuff on the way. Okay, so y'all are over here. That looks like a good bounty. Oh, wow, and because we have very few ships with D-mods right now, Clear Skies is actually going to get the benefit of repairing here. So that's damaged weapon mounts repaired. You guys are currently doing something. Transfer goods on the black market. We love drugs. We love money. Y'all love luxury goods. That's good. Y'all won't buy those at a high enough price, or these at a high enough price. Alright, well. The important thing is that we have made enough capital now to get this back together. The really interesting thing is that their defenses are way down. Way down. Can we get supplies from you? That seems super not worth it. We could get a bunch of food. Yeah, let's do that. And the reason we're going to do that is that we're going to be heroes and take that food back to our colonies that need it. So, launch a raid. 6 Marines, that's more like it. Alright. So I still need to figure out my supply situation. Do we have a gate in here I can use? Yes. And it's active. Alright, where's a good place to buy supplies? That's in the eastern side here. Civi! Hey! Civi's a great place to buy supplies. Chico is also a great place to buy supplies. Don't think Chico is east enough, so... You know? Yeah, it is. That's actually where I wanted to go to, because it's in Atzlan. For some reason, I thought I was over here. I don't think I'm confusing my saves, because the layout here is pretty similar, although the next time I do this... Hey, it's me! It's my guys! Why do we all have D-mods here? Anyway, that's a beautiful fleet. I love it. Wow, Conquest... Whoa. Whoa. That's not a lot of money for taking over Sindria. Like, I would want double that. So let's travel through the gates to Atzlan. See, look, traveling with gates. It's so easy. Why doesn't everybody do it? Then Chico's up here. Once again, we are not fighting with these guys. Oh, no. Pyrite's gone. Where's... tell me more about Pyrite. Which I still have to organize this by name. Oh, God. That was almost a verp. Too much information. You're welcome. There we go. Pyrite. Oh god, I can't do my alphabet. I'm singing the alphabet song in my mind. Pound. Okay, pyrite in the obsidian system. Well, I'm surprised it took that long. Alright, so monthly expenses are still quite a bit. But the important thing is that we have net income okay, and we've paid off what we owed last time. So we can go here. They don't want to trade with us in the open. So we can only buy black market supplies. That's a little irritating, but... Huh. Might as well unload them. Do you own any of these? That's a better price. Doesn't look like we're going to max out on any of those anytime soon, so... Let's do that. That's a bad price for fuel, but it's okay. Com directory, by the way. More administrators. I don't think I need to buy Mr. Gullet here. That's gross. You can do nothing. It's like, I want to be an administrator. I don't know what that means. You're hired. That's exactly what we want out of an administrator. So let's view our intel one more time because we are officially late to the party. They're operating in outer Terminus. Let's get there. Now, here's a flight that we haven't done in a very long time. However, that raid was successful. We're kind of not surprised by that. It's nice that we have so many people, so many fleets just causing chaos and pillaging the masses. I mean, redistributing the wealth back to Morgan Wyatt. It's all a matter of perspective, right? So pirate activity is over. We had some bounties up here. So I guess we try to knock out these two while we're here. So pirate base, 94 days. Pirate base, and there's a gate over here we can get. But let's poke our head in and see what Midnight Dissonant has we've been helping him do. And I still think I should possibly take that base. Just because I'm really tired of the independents ruining my day. So invasion failed. Congratulations. There's a big fleet flying somewhere away from me. Alright, outer Terminus. And we've got enough fuel to make all this happen. Make all of our dreams come true. Purgatory failed to disrupt way station. So that means so far all of our stuff's going okay. So we've been successfully defending against those things. Let's first jump into Civi. I want to get a close-up look. Now the last time we were here, like, things got so laggy from so much to brew. Whoa, what the hell? It's fun when the game does crap like that. Okay, so we have Special Task Force, Bounty Hunter, Special Task Force, so everybody's combining their powers. They're here somewhere, composed of 5 fleets. They should be outmatched, so here's Civi. And we took your stuff. Can we buy stuff from you? They're pursuing a remnant large legion, looking for smuggler. So we'll see what that means. Alright. Alright, we can buy some more supplies here. That's good. That's once again not the worst price in the world. We have lots of food. Who needs food? Cosette needs food, apparently. Oh, no, that's good to buy. Okay, well, we'll do it that way. It's okay. Let's see. 700. Let's look here one more time, because we've meant to look at Civi for a while. They've put alpha cores on everything. There's orbital works here. It's just... This is just a beast of a planet. It doesn't produce as much, But that just lets it, like, do other stuff. Cryosanctum, I forgot what that does. Alright. So that's just been there. Okay. So we don't want to consider any options here other than looking to see what's happening at build operations. Okay. Let's see what the Remnant fleet looks like. Okay, here's our slowdown. So we have a lot of fighting. Like I said, I'm not going to be messing with this, but it is interesting that for all these raiding fleets, they are managing to do some damage here. So, Heavy Destroyer, Fulgent, Lumen. So, hey guys. It's good to see you. Keep harassing the VIC, it's fine. Are you guys... Okay, that's right. The Independents hate the Federation because they hate us. So that's kind of how that goes. Oh, the lag is real here. Still though, this is where we want to attack eventually. Wow. Okay. Is this a raid or it's just a raid? So technically, I should be saving my allies, but truth be told, we're just gonna waltz in here and say, "Hey y'all, how you doing? Got anything I can buy?" Right now their stability is 6 from multiple raids from multiple cats. They haven't been doing a lot with build operations. I mean, there's only like mining that you can do, but you'd think they could do so much more with this. At the same time, I'm kind of glad I didn't take it. Like, if we wanted to buy a bunch at war, that'd be fine. I don't think we need to buy too much other than maybe just a few drops of fuel. They don't even have fuel because we bought it. I'm dumb. All right. We could flip that for a ton. Wow, we could actually flip that for a pretty good amount. But we're not gonna. But it's good to know that that's here. 45 per. So see, we buy it for 3. That's a huge increase. Buy it for 6. Like, that run to Wayward's not very hard, but we got other reliable ways to make some cash. So where's our... We have a few things over here. Warning beacon and warning beacon. We have the gate over here in the Magnadusa system. Magandusa. So let's do our bounties first. Give us this day our daily bounty. A giant primary star in the nebula. So that's just the one. Nope, there's 2. It's always 2. Well, let's find it. And you guys can, I'll just wish you good luck. You're looking strong, Star Federation. I have clearly shown that my lot is with a not in fighting for a colony that y'all have kind of neglected. This is why you need to work on building up your defenses, yo. I just said yo. Their raid was successful. So see, I could have stopped it, and I didn't. Tells you a few things you might need to know about the person behind the save. And once again, we are going to be using gates and stuff. There's just a gate that we haven't unlocked up here. So we got 2 bounties for even more cash. They're not big cash bounties, but you work with what you got. All right, let's see here. Did we guess right? She is near a rocky metallic world. Was that a detail that was in there the first time and I just missed it? There's an irradiated world. I probably did miss that detail. Frustrating. Okay. So there's 2 primary stars here. Magnetic, barren, rocky metallic. Okay, we could have done this the easy way. All right, look at all those raids. Brighton, Brighton. It's all in the same direction. Look at that income. We got... Our economy is getting back there, and it's all thanks to Alpha Cores. So we can pay our people now, and we can actually work on upgrading our stuff as well. So let's go ahead and start with the colonies here. First things first, y'all have almost stabilized. I mean, you have a few things here that are a problem. You all have a bunch of problems. So let's give you hazard pay, just so we make sure you don't accidentally shrink. All right. Gamma Hope 2 is about to grow. And you've grown for a while, so we can put another industry on you. We have mining. We do want that. Cryo revival's fine. I mean, we could use more salvage yards. We could just do refining. I think light industry is fairly safe. Except we're short on organics. Yeah. I still think light industry is the way to go. We won't be growing forever. Alright. So let's go up here. We know our bounty's all the way over here. Dive in. Hey, y'all. McLaughlin. War between Diable Avionics and the Federation. I'm going to say no, but they're going to say yes. So. Alright, hey McLaughlin, we're just trying to give each other a big old space hug. The pirate lieutenant makes a rude gesture. Well, don't need to be rude. Obviously, we're bringing the new class out today. I'm going to bring you guys out just because I want to see what our EMP structure is going to look like versus here. Frank Space Cat, I need to rework the mass extinction just a little bit. And I probably need to bring one more gun of a ship. Let's bring you. So, still 3 stars. Should be an interesting fight. Alright. Of course, you end up in the back. So, let's put you we're just going to put you right there, and that's where we're going to defend all the things. Except you are going to we have a lot of buddies today, so we're going to have you follow you. We're going to have you follow you. There we go. That'll be fine. We can always reinforce with more stuff. So everything is fine. Nothing's not on fire. Except for Fizzle about to ram into my shields. There we go. So it's a bounty for a fleet that's just here. It's just a little bit of cash, but it's a good opportunity to test in some combat. Let's double up the speed a little bit while we get started. Initiating shock and awe. Well, oh, I guess you would do that. As we're all now gonna give hugs on our 1 defend point here. Okay, so here's their ships. That's actually a pretty gross set of ships. Which I guess we knew that already. But we're going to start trying to, like, go for the right-hand side here. So let's get rid of this defend order. Let's stop trying to defend this one. I'll see what you guys do down here. So like I said, we kind of want the fight to come to us. We really want to see what the Pebble is capable of here. And right now, we're kind of just flying in the back. Look at that EMP damage again. I know I've mentioned it before, but that just disabled one of their strongest ships. And I mean, I got in the way of the shot and stole the kill at the end, but it's very, very impressive stuff with 2 blackouts. Alright, so wow, I didn't know that lightning arc could go that far. Alright. So the Rock's having trouble getting in to engage. Or the Pebble. I keep calling it the Rock. I'm thinking FTL, like Rock Cruiser. But yeah, this is a... we have a word for this professionally. This is called a massacre. It's supposed to be a 3-star fight. And technically it still is. It's just that our ships are built a little better. Okay, Fizzle would appreciate it if you got out of the way. Thank you. So yeah, there's a lot of cooking of space metal right now. Could use some boomers right about now. That cracks me up. Oh, I outdid myself. Okay, so there's our Laidlaw accelerator. It's interesting because I could put more of those on some of the ships that I have benched, but I decided not to do it. There we go. That's just nasty. All right, we got our thing, I think. Okay, so they're all dead. We're not going to recover any ships, although I do like the Dragon. And what I could be doing is recovering some of these ships to learn the blueprint. That's honestly not the worst idea in the world. But we got a bounty. The hegemony hates us a little less. More important thing, though, is the combat log. Alright, so... Clear Skies didn't do terrible for not being able to fully engage in the battle. And once again, we have the Norita, where it's doing a shit ton of EMP damage. But that EMP damage is not being counted towards other stuff, but I still like how that's working out. So let's see here. Obviously, the Thunderbolt MRMs are just really good. The Void Witch, that was a great fight for it. Mass Extinction. I think it could do even better if I fix some of the Flux stuff. So I'll need to redesign that ship a little bit. Redshift, Queen Crimson, both doing good. The Ziggurat, once again, would be ranked higher if I used another mod that maybe ranks stuff differently. Fascinating that the broadswords did the most damage, but I think it was just that kind of fight. Still, an impressive amount of damage just for being able to send stuff in. All right, like I said, I'm of the school of thought that you can't really go wrong with broadswords. They're just a good general purpose ship. If you're wondering, because I know this game has a lot of opportunities for analysis paralysis. You're looking at like your redesigned screen and you're like, what the hell do I do with this? I mean, you just find some stuff that you like, and broadswords have pretty much never done me wrong. They're inexpensive, they're cheap to build and replace. They're fast. They have a good weapon profile. Who are you? Okay. Frozen Heart. Ooh, I almost got very southern there. Frozen Heart size 6, by the way. I still hadn't fully committed to what I'm doing for this. I guess we build the supercomputer. I gotta find a way to get some AI cores without pissing off the remnants, though. And maybe that's something that as I explore some of the outer stuff, that's fine. Because the supercomputer, what is it going to do? Market upkeep multiplier increases the income of all colonies in the star system. Consumes cores from custom AI core storage to function. So, do that for now. Yeah, if you have any ideas for how to upgrade or get more cores, I'm all ears. Because I am valuing my alliance with the Remnants. It's something that I'm probably strong enough now to where I could start beating them up. But I've worked so hard to help Midnight Dissonant. I think story-wise with where this save has been going, I don't just want to squander that. Okay, that's a little spicier. Elise? Pretty sure I can't take that. Yeah, we're not gonna attack our ally for that. Okay, so we have Beta Aang. Wow, there is another bounty here. Why did the 300... Okay, they're all up there. Wow. I bet they're all right next to each other. It's like 1,000,000 credits worth of bounties. Do we even have a gate up there? We have a few gates. I have not actually activated them yet. So we could pop in from Octavia if we decided to be bounty hunters. It's worth considering, but let's start over here. It looks like this is our pirate base. So we still have some rebellions. Alright. If you hear some stuff in the background, it's because animals are going crazy. Thank you for letting me repair my ships. Thank you for letting me buy you out. What would you do with some pirate crew? Like, I'm trying to be economically reasonable here. Before we, let's make sure first off. This is the bounty, right? So, pirates have established a base. Staging ground, very well developed defense capabilities. Alright, so we'll take the hegemony's money. Just so we can fight a base. Alright, so... military... launching a raid against you guys is pointless. Maybe not that pointless. Okay, we literally just took your stuff. The pirates are not currently hostile? Wait, when did that happen? Did I, like, make peace or something? Was that because of the story mission? Factions. Oh, well... yeah, that has to be from the story mission. So they're vengeful, but they're neutral. Well, let's kick that off. All right, who are we bringing in? We're bringing in the big guns. We're gonna park you guys today. This should be fairly straightforward. Let's do it like this. All right. So put you on both sides. We want you to follow our most aggressive pilot. You guys are going to rally over here. You guys are going to rally over here, and we're going to have a grand old time. Would be nice if my faster ships were in the back and letting these other ones go forward, but this is not a fight that should be challenging. Unless I forget to put my shields up, then it'll be kind of challenging. I still remember one of the first space stations I fought this patch in my last series, where I should have backed out. My fleet was not as strong as I thought they were. Yeah, look, they have all kinds of supporting things here. So this is fun. Like, I cooked that space station, like, hard. Yeah, I'm like soloing it at this point. Now, granted, I have a very large battleship with more deployment points than it absolutely should have. And there's the Death Pony actually getting Death Ponied. That's honestly not... That's honestly should be more surprising. So, orbital station destroyed. We just get to clean up everybody else. So we're going to try to be super mobile, take a bunch of tiny hits that are going to do a lot of damage. Wow, am I getting 3 for 1 right now? I still have flight control, which is fascinating. So yeah, that's I could have handled that better. Okay, I am there's got to be something here. I'm either going too hard or they're hitting me with something that I don't realize is eating my flux for breakfast. And it's probably just me going too hard. That's okay. So let's see here. Like, the TAC Lance has, like, big stuff here. The Rock is just... It's following orders. It's staying on its mark, so... Can't blame it for that very much. I just threw an asteroid at you. Twice. Alright. Let's claim victory here. So, ship recovery, no. Okay. We're at war against the pirates now. How were we not before? Like I said, it's got to be story mission or something. Still, that's good. So, that's really weird. Because definitely at one time... Maybe there's something I completely missed. This was always vengeful. Am I missing something? I probably am. Okay, so... Did we get paid for that? Wyatt's #1 question. There's the MAM system. Bug Swain system. Alright. Okay. So now pirates want to fight us again. Even though they were vengeful and neutral at the same time. And we still have a remnant path avenging fleet coming after us from somewhere. Where's your gate? Not there, not there. Fringe jump point on the right, so... This is fine. Probably as good of a point as any to close out this episode, because honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I've been fighting a headache all day, and... I thought maybe playing something like this would help alleviate it a little bit, and it did to a point. But... didn't maybe as much as it could. Okay, yeah, we used a lot of fuel to get back down there, but we activated another gate. So we're home. Old home, but home. And we should be able to drop off some food, assuming food is still in short supply here. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, pretty much. This is Asher with... more Starsector. Are you guys really going to be upset that I'm running in without my beacon? I'm not sure what the hell to do with that station. We do have 2 defense fleets now. Apparently it's a fuel tanker fleet. But I did technically send 2 defense fleets here. So, repair your ships. That's good. Manage the colony. Colony info. They're not as low on food. They're actually a little low on fuel. So am I, unfortunately. Well, just in case things get disrupted. They really shouldn't. So. Which means over here, this is how it's going to be. So we get to decide a few things about what we're going to be doing next and what more of this run is going to look like. So they're short on supplies. They're short on food, and for some reason we're not trading food very well. So let's go ahead and definitely put all that food over here. And that'll give them some more stuff, more supplies. We don't have... let's see. We do have some of these. We do have probably 1,000 that we can spare. So look at that, Purgatory back on top. The ship supplies actually don't do much, which means I do need to build a salvage yard in this system, which is fine. Let's check back one more time over here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, look, this is pretty much exactly where the save started, with everything just like this. So our stability is going back up. Minus on the free port. That could actually make it go really high. And we're still running a profit here, even with the free port. So if we try to stabilize now... I think that's fair. And you all are short on these things. So there's like a whole trade from Purgatory that could be happening. That isn't just yet, perhaps, but it will be. So that's fine. That'll do it for this one. This is Asher with even more Starsector. If you noticed on the front title cards now, I changed the color around the station. There's just little subtle changes like that. It's nice because it's no longer the two-tone VIC. This is ours. And we're not going to give it back. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm always open to more ship suggestions, ideas, anything like that. But I appreciate y'all here. I was thinking about it earlier. It's just so awesome to look at the spreadsheet that I've done for this, see how much it's grown, and be like, hot damn, there's this many people that are interested in not just contributing and seeing how it's going, but actually want to be a part of this. That's so cool. So thank you all again. I really appreciate you all, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.